Lust can be classified as biological and psychological. Biological lust is a mechanism installed by nature for survival and continuation of the species. It is never a problem. It is an energy helpful for higher evolution in consciousness. The problem is when its origins are psychological. Lust is triggered when there is fear or insecurity, or when you are engaged in activity not to your liking, or when you suffer from boredom or meaninglessness. Elevated levels of fear in terms of the future, or fear of failure, or fear that you might be rejected in your relationships is often the cause of lust becoming a problem. All this is perceived by the brain as a threat to survival, and hence the survival mechanism is activated, which translates into lust. And secondly, doing something that you detest provokes lust in the human system, as you always tend to evade pain or discomfort through pleasure. Let us look into the example of a youth who was distressed with uncontrollable lust as he took up a branch of study which he never appreciated. The boy was not happy with what he was doing. Not able to flourish in his study, he suffered enormous insecurity, which in turn triggered the lust mechanism in him. Until he worked on his insecurity and accepted his field, the boy could not overcome the problem. But once he saw this and overcame his insecurity, his inordinate lust just disappeared. Since lust is only a manifestation of your deep-rooted fears and your abhorrence of certain activities, intelligence demands that you deal with the problem, not the symptom. Focus on resolving your anxieties and loving what you are doing. Then surprisingly, you would find a decline in lust. See, enlightened people can also have children like unenlightened people. If an enlightened person has got lust, we can talk about it as biological lust. The normal people's lust can be called psychological lust. It is more animal-like for the enlightened person. It is just part of the body, that's all. Now, the unenlightened person can sit alone and be thinking about lust. The enlightened man cannot do that, because the mind does not come up with supporting pictures. So there is no mental lust or psychological lust. But let us say there is a woman, understand, there can be physical lust, and of course he is not going to violate any law. He might have a relationship with her if she happens to be his wife and do produce children. But this biological lust is very, very little, and it can be a very good solution to population problems also. So it is there. But then let us say there is a person, an enlightened person, and then there's a woman going there, and there's physical lust. After she moves away from the range of vision, it's gone. He cannot think about it. So lust came, lust went. That's all. It will not cause a problem. But the unenlightened will be thinking about it. He'll go after her, chasing her, or vice versa, whatever it is. That does not happen for the